And today we are at Kopicko's Pizza. Menus online, open 11 to 8, Sunday, Tuesday through Wednesday. And then on Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9, they have delivery now. You can online delivery. Good food, good pizza, good hoagies, good everything. We'll talk to their owner a little bit later, Doug Kopicko. We're going to have some players from New Brighton High School today. It's Lions Day here. We're going to talk to Peyton Predko, Hunter Lewis, Brian Taylor, and Mike Vion. Hopefully I got those four names right. But first, we're going to talk to the head coach of the New Brighton Lions, Tony Calturi. Tony, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
No doubt. Tony, we saw you guys a couple of weeks in a row so far on WBVP and WNBA and Beaver County Radio. We saw the Beaver Falls game last week. We saw the Rochester game the week before. And, you know, we're not going to beat the point to death. You guys do a lot of positives. You've got some talent. Don't have enough guys. Don't have enough depth. But the kids you have on the team are hardworking kids, and you have some talented kids on the team.
Yeah, absolutely. Last 2 weeks, I thought we played very hard. For portions of the game, I think we just tired out in the fourth quarter,
right,
and made some mistakes that we can't overcome when we only have 19 or 20 guys on the roster. But I think those 19 or 20 guys, they all have a role, and we say be a star in your role, and whether it be on special teams or kickoff, they're giving their best effort.
The one thing I noticed on the sidelines is you guys are trying to keep everybody positive. It's hard sometimes. And it takes more than just a head coach, assistant coach. It takes parents. It takes a lot of people. You seem to be a positive guy. Every time we talk to you, you're positive. It's got to take a toll on you at times, though. How do you step away and regroup when things are going tough?
Yeah, I'm a big process guy. I think we're improving in that process, and sometimes it's not going to show up on the scoreboard on Friday night, but we see improvement each week at practice and when we're watching the film Saturday morning, and that's sort of where we're at as a program. We're gauging that improvement. So we're eventually going to catch up to these other teams, and hopefully this week it's Friday night versus Mohawk, but we got to trust our process and the improvement that we're seeing from our players, and just minimizing those mistakes that have reared their ugly head the last 2 weeks.
Well, we have some of the guys here, Mike Vion, Brian Taylor, receiver, quarterback, of course, Hunter Lewis, and Peyton Predko. Talk to me about some other kids that aren't here tonight, some of the other guys that have shown improvement over the last couple of years. Mention some of their names.
Yeah, I think we can start off with Braden Dietz. He really had a great offseason, bit into our lifting program, and solidified a spot on the both offense and defensive line. Another guy that I'm really high on, and these are the guys that I think are going to help change the culture of the program, not only the four here tonight, but the few that are going to help change this program. I'm going to start with Jackson Zahn. He's a sophomore receiver and defensive back. He's actually the starting shortstop for the semifinal baseball team that we had. So it's experience like that, multi-sport athletes, that we're going to bring that winning culture and positive attitude from the other sports of New Brighton to the football team.
So when you say change the culture, again, it takes more than you. It takes the kids. It takes getting the kids in the grade schools. I mean, how heavily involved are you in it with from top to bottom, or is it just with the high school kids?
No, I think it's across the board. We have made a concerted effort to show our face at youth practices. Our guys have been at the youth Little Lions practices several times. It also starts with our middle school program. We included them throughout our spring and summer workouts.
Okay.
They're getting coached by the varsity coaches. Also, our middle school staff is there learning and understanding the expectations that we are trying to instill in our kids. So when we break apart during that early August part, they're instilling and teaching the same techniques and the confidence we have in them. So it's program-wide. So it's from twerps to varsity.
How do you tell guys like Peyton, Hunter, Brian, seniors, how do you tell them, hey, guys, things aren't going like we want right now, but I need you to be a part of this growth. Even though they may not be there to see it, I mean, I want you someday to look back and have pride in what you started.
Yeah, it's something that we talk about often. They may not see the results this year or the last 2 years, but in 3 or 4 years, when I see them and we turn this program around, and hopefully sooner, that they're going to be a part of the reason these culture guys who have bought into what we're trying to do as a staff and a program that started that tipping point towards the positive. And I think we got 4 great captains. All 4 of these guys are our team captains. I think we got the right guys in those spots that even if we don't see the results this year or this week even, I'm going to be able to look back on this team and say this is a changing point for us.
You know, I was on the sidelines the last 2 games, and one play in particular I remember. There was Brian drops back to pass, line protects him. He fires, I think it was to Mike against Beaver Falls, and he just outduels the defensive back. I think it was Mike, maybe it wasn't. It was a really positive play, and you get those positive moments. But you told me at halftime we just don't have enough of them. What's it feel like, and how do you refer back to that with the kids and say, look, this is what you can do?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's we talk about it often on Saturday film sessions about the plays that were out there that could have been made. Plays like that on the sideline that Mike made after a good pass from Brian, we can capitalize on those more, and it's just staying engaged and making sure we're not putting too much in so we can have those plays happen more frequently.
Let's talk about improvement from last year. Any things that you could see signs of? I mean, you mentioned a couple of other players, but can you see signs of like groups of players getting better, or things that you could say to yourself, boy, more of that is going to help us turn the corner?
Yeah, I think last year we were so young, and we had freshmen who weren't ready to play yet, that we were forced to play. But I think our running backs groups, with Heath Lewis as a freshman and Nizier Humphreys as a junior, have really progressed over the last several weeks, where we can establish the run more. I don't know if we were confident enough to establish that run starting at week 0. But I think over the last couple weeks we've seen it. When we execute these run plays, we can grind the clock a little bit. And we talk about what is our recipe for victory, and that's slowing down the game a little bit.
Yes.
At the beginning of the year, we didn't have that option. But with the emergence of those 2 running backs, I'm excited with what we're doing in that regards.
We're going to take our first break. We're going to come back, talk to Tony a little bit more, and then we'll talk to the kids. They're excitedly anticipating some food here from Kopicko's Pizza. Great menu. Again, online ordering they have now. They have delivery, and they're open 11 to 8 Sunday, Tuesday through Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday till 9. We encourage you to come to Kopicko's Pizza. We'll take our first break here on Coach's Corner, only on Beaver County Radio.
Kopicko's Pizza on the corner of 3rd and 8th Street in New Brighton uses the best ingredients in Beaver County. That's Kopickos. Kopicko's, where you can dine in, take out, or order online. Kopicko's has great lunch specials on junior pizzas, burgers and fries, Italian hoagies, and fish and chicken sandwiches. Kopicko's makes their own dough and unique sauce from scratch daily. Get 25% off wings with any pizza order at Kopickos.com. That's Kopicko's Pizza in New Brighton, a taste above the rest.
The pregame show will set the stage for the upcoming game coverage. A pre-career start at the Beaver County Career and Technology Center can set up your high school student for life. I'm Vince Crateri, Public Relations and Marketing Specialist at the Beaver County Career and Technology Center with great news. There is still time for this school year in some of our top earning career training programs, but you must act now. Have your child or grandchild see their school counselor today. Hurry, classroom space is limited, and these prime opportunities are on a first-come, first-served basis. Let the Beaver County CTC open doors for you in the game of life. Click bcctc.org.
If you're a parent that's already watched plenty of youth baseball or soccer games, you know the value of teamwork. Whether it's the team on the field or your team of family members at home, strengthening that group can pay off in many ways. Keystone Wellness Programs is offering their free Strengthening Families program in Beaver County for families of children ages 10 to 14. Learn how to increase family bonding and communications, all while having fun together. Visit KeystoneWellnessPrograms.org for details.
In order to call the right play, you have to be able to communicate. Dental hygiene not only affects appearance and eating habits, it can also have an impact on your ability to speak clearly. Dr. C. Timothy Lip wants you to keep your teeth in the game, and he has a playbook designed for success so that you can call the right play or even call an audible. Get suited up for a win, or at least a winning smile, by joining Dr. C. Timothy Lip's team in Beaver Falls or Robinson Township. Visit lipdentistry.com.
It's football season, and if you can see the Aquaman of Beaver County heading deep on a fly route to the end zone, it shouldn't surprise you. This is Jim Riggio, the Aquaman of Beaver County from the Beaver Falls Municipal Authority. Why, you ask? It's obvious. Going deep or the full distance for our customers, no matter what we are up against, is in our game plan. Now, what isn't quite so simple is getting my web feet into a pair of those cleats. This is the Aquaman from the Beaver Falls Municipal Authority. And looky here, I'm wide open that is, to doing whatever it takes to serve you. Click bfwater.net.
Hi, this is Bob Barrickman here for Fry Transportation. When it comes to school buses in Beaver County, it sure is hard not to notice the shiny Fry Transportation fleet. Fry Transportation has been a local family-owned Beaver County business for over 30 years. As any successful football team must be dependable and reliable, these same qualities have made Fry Transportation a champion operation. Best wishes to all local teams and safe travels to the gridirons this season. From your friends at Fry Transportation.
It might be time to repair or replace that old garage door. Call on Robin and her team of expert installers at Electric Garage Door Sales in Monaca. Dial 724-774-3200 and your door will work like a charm. Featuring CHI quality garage doors, LiftMaster garage door openers, and over 50 years experience, Robin and her team will get it done right. Electric Garage Door Sales. Give them a call at 724-774-3200 or find them online at electricgaragedoorsales.com.
Being part of a credit union is like being part of a team where everyone plays and, more importantly, everyone wins. This is Cindy Hiladio for Friendly Federal Credit Union. If you need a loan, it's game time. Visit Friendly Federal Credit Union in Baden or Aliquippa. Follow us on Facebook or Twitter or click friendlyfcu.org. Member NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Friendly Federal Credit Union. You got a friend.
Back to Coach's Corner. We're here at Kopicko's Pizza in New Brighton. A lot of people coming in for takeout, and owner Doug Kopicko tells me that they now have online delivery. They'll deliver it to you, but make sure it's a recent menu. There's a lot of old menus out there. They're changing the menu. They're going to try some new things. I see the football players salivating, waiting for their food. They're going to get some food pretty soon. We're going to get some food here at Kopicko's Pizza. Let's talk about Sydney Leahy is the mascot. She works here. Troy Silver and then Sue and Jesse all work for Doug Kopicko. We're here with Tony Calturi of the New Brighton Lions. Tony, first let's talk about your football background, where you've coached along the way before you got here as the head coach of New Brighton.
So my main stop was at Central Valley with head coach Mark Lyons. I was there for about 8 years. From Central Valley, I spent some time at Aliquippa under Mike Warfield, and then more recently I was at Western Beaver and Blackhawks. I've been around a little bit, some different schools throughout the county. That each school I've learned a little bit.
And you learned something, Mark. We're talking Mark Lyons and Mike Warfield going into the Beaver County Hall of Fame. So these are guys to learn from that aren't just regular old names. And then Zach Hayward's been around as well. And and you worked that year for was it Derek Moy, right?
Derek Moy.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a tremendous Beaver County athlete. Anything specific that you learned from any of those guys that you take with you daily to New Brighton?
I think I took a little bit from each program that I've been a part of. Starting with Coach Lyons, his overall organization of a program and what it takes, just not in practice, preparation, and his expectations of coaches and the standards so a smooth practice can go over. Mike Warfield, I think the number one thing is getting community involvement. What he does with the booster program and build those relationships and getting the community involved and incorporating that into both the kids doing work for the community and the community helping out for the program and involving them gives real ownership in a community of that football team and some more pride.
Your regular job, your daytime job, you are the recreation director and director of tourism for Beaver County.
Correct. Yeah, I've been in that position for the last 3 years. So busy throughout the day. Got in charge of the 5 county parks.
Okay, what are the 5 county parks?
So it's Bridgewater Crossings, which is the riverfront on the Beaver and Ohio rivers. We have Buttermilk Falls in Homewood Borough. We got Brush Creek Park in Marion Township in North Swickley. We have Old Economy Park in Harmony Township.
Been there.
And then the big one, Brady's Run Park, that everyone knows.
I think I've been to 4 of the 5. Buttermilk I haven't been to. And they're all kept up pretty well. Years ago, things have changed down there now. You have, what's that new sport? Pickleball courts.
Pickleball, yeah.
I guess a lot of people asked about it, and you guys decided, hey, by the way, can we get it, or did you guys just decide to do it on your own?
No, it's actually been a long time coming. I've been with the county since 2016, and that's been the #1 requested addition to one of our parks. And we were very fortunate over the last couple of years to start that project. We started with some indoor courts, retrofitting our existing tennis courts with some temporary pickleball courts. But then we were with the major project on Route 51. We added 3 pickleball courts and 3 tennis courts. And if you go there from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. at night, the pickleball courts are usually packed.
Do you ever get tired of hearing the ding, 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 the little pinging of the pickleball?
Nope, that means I'm doing my job if people are using our amenities.
I noticed every time I would go by there, you got the hockey arena, the tennis courts, still basketball courts down there
Still
too?
basketball courts.
And I know we used to go down there and broadcast hockey games for years up in that press box. So I've been there many, many times over the years. And years ago when I was younger, in the summer they didn't have hockey. We would play like deck hockey on the cement on a big 200-foot. That's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. We actually redid our outdoor deck hockey arena too. So throughout the summer when we don't have ice on the inside building, we still have some hockey going on the outside as well.
So you're able to do that daytime. You've got your football. Now you must have a pretty understanding wife. Let's talk about her and your kids.
Yeah, I have my wife Beth is the absolute best. She's undying support of my passion. She knew this, and she's a sports person herself. She coached basketball for Central Valley girls basketball for several years.
How long does she coach there anymore or no?
She hasn't coached the last 5 years, but she did about 10 years towards the end of Monaca and the first several years of Central Valley.
What's her last name?
Rosatown.
Okay, I
her
probably saw her
named
coach.
Rosatown. So
now it's called Terry, of course. Okay.
Yeah, she was a college athlete, so she understands the expectations, demands of the coach. And then between her and my daughter, who loved to come Friday nights, I think my daughter loves the experience. She's 2 years old.
She's 2, and you said you have
I have a son on the way due in January.
How about that?
So we're doubling at home. Now
congratulations to you on that. When you have time and you're away from football, and I'm guessing it's maybe Sundays or Saturday nights or certain times, what do you like to do to relax with your wife and your daughter?
I think just spending time, whether it be my brother helps out with the Pitt football team, so it's going to their games on a Saturday afternoon.
Okay, all right, you're all football all the time then.
And my wife and I will enjoy a farmer's market on the weekend when I have those times. But I think just spending quality time across the board.
So, obviously, you got your heart in on this. I mean, you're not, just like me with broadcasting, we're doing this, we love it. It's a passion. You're not getting rich at it. What keeps you going every day? Keeps you going to the practice? Is it the kids? Is it the improvement you see? What is it that keeps you going every day?
I think it's multiple things. The first is being around the kids and building those relationships. I had so many influential coaches when I was growing up, #1 being Sean McCreary, who's on the Central Valley staff. Mm-hmm. He was such a positive influence on my life that this is my way of paying it back. Because some of us don't have great backgrounds in where we come from, but if a mentor's not always a parent in some situations, sometimes it's a teacher, sometimes it's a football coach or basketball coach, and that's our job as coaches, and I stress that with my assistant coaches. Make sure we're building those relationships so when we see them 10 years down the line, we still have that relationship built.
Let's talk about, no head coach is successful without good assistants. I know your brother is an assistant. I didn't really meet any of your assistants on the sidelines, but I bumped into them. Tell me who your assistants are and just briefly about those guys.
The offense side of the ball, Joe Tebe, who's a longtime New Brighton guy, has coached under Coach Grieco for several years, took the year off last year, but we're very thankful that he came back. He's a teacher in the school, so he really helps me with the organization and keeping a pulse on the kids of what their day-to-day activities are. And then our offensive coordinators are Harry Girding, a New Brighton name, and then the legend name of New Brighton is John McCouga. He's a valuable asset. I brought him up from the youth. His dad was a longtime midget football coach at New Brighton who had several championships. So I'm excited about our offensive staff and the continuity. That's the good thing about my staff is we enjoy each other's companies. Sometimes it's intense fellowship when we're trying to get our play or scheme or technique into the game plan. But I think it starts with those guys and understanding, and we all have the same goals, and it's being a positive impact on our players and seeing improvement on the football side.
Okay, that sounds great. The kids are eating right now. I see some happy faces, but we're going to grab a couple of them. I told them to decide who sits with who, and I told them I'm going to ask them a lot of good questions. We'll have a lot of fun. Hopefully they're talkers. I don't know.
They better be.
They seem to be, everybody came with New Brighton colors on except one guy. Who do you think that is? He's smiling now, but that's okay. We'll still have fun with him. We're here with the New Brighton Lions today at Kopicko's Pizza. Again, dine in or get delivery 11 to 8 Sunday, Tuesday through Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, 11 to 9. Behind me, Kopicko's Pizza. Trust me, it's good stuff. I like to eat, and not every pizza place is good, but I've liked them since they've been here. A big part of the county, Doug Kopicko. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with some of the New Brighton players here on Coach's Corner only on Beaver County Radio.
This football season, don't pass on McGee Heating and Air Conditioning. Honest sales and 7 days a week emergency service have made them tops in their game for over 60 years. That's how long families just like yours have been relying on McGee for all their heating and cooling needs. Get ready now for the cooler days ahead and call McGee today at 724-375-7112. Serving the Beaver Valley, including Aliquippa, Monaca, Hopewell, and Center Township. McGee Heating and Air Conditioning. Family owned and operated, Main Street, Aliquippa. Good luck to all the teams who visit the Gridiron this season from McGee Heating and Air Conditioning.
In Beaver County, there are many great stories to tell. One such worthy story is that of the Drug-Free Community Support Program. Now in its 4th year of serving Aliquippa, the project has enjoyed great success through in-school interaction, education, raising awareness, and data analysis. The Drug-Free Community Support Program in Aliquippa has a mission to help local youth make better decisions regarding alcohol and drug use. For more information or to find out how you can get involved, visit Drug-Free Aliquippa on Facebook.
After any big game, people will be talking. This is Ellen Barras from Falcone's Moon Township Ford. The same is true when you get your new vehicle from Falcone's Moon Township Ford. Neighbors, friends, and co-workers will notice the new winning style reflected in the car, truck, or SUV you just got from Falcone's Moon Township Ford. Located on University Boulevard across from Robert Morris. Click and save at moonford.com and discover what the talk is all about. Falcone's Moon Township Ford, where friends send friends.
Hey, Beaver County High School football season is here. Players protect that beautiful smile with a visit to your hometown dentist, Dr. Peter Montini and his team at St. Barnabas Dental. While tackling tooth decay is number one in the game plan, Dr. Montini offers a wide array of services, including custom-fitted athletic mouthguards, clear aligner orthodontics, virtually painless injections, and same-day crowns. Call or text 724-495-3350 to schedule your appointment today. St. Barnabas Dental and Beaver, creating beautiful smiles for life.
If you have big plans for this fall, like a new car or home remodeling project, but feel like it's getting a little late in the game and you're out of timeouts, it's time to call an audible, a 749 audible. This is Coach Andy Dengel from Freedom United Federal Credit Union. 24-month personal loans are now available with approved credit from 7.49%. So get up to the line, the teller line that is, and call your own 749 audible. Stop in for details. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Choose your path at Community College of Beaver County and start learning for real life at a realistic cost. CCBC's 2-year degree programs get you trained and earning a salary in less time and with less debt. Programs in aviation, nursing, education, process technology, criminal justice, and more will prepare you for a real future. You belong here. Apply now or learn more at ccbc.edu. At Pittsburgh Bay's Goldberg, Persky & White, we've helped thousands of former Babcock & Wilcox and J&L Steel employees receive compensation for their asbestos-caused lung cancer or mesothelioma. Since the time from asbestos exposure to disease diagnosis spans decades, many do not realize their illness was caused by asbestos. To find out if you are entitled to compensation, call GPW today at 1-800-COMPLEX or visit online at gpwlaw.com.
The award-winning Grand Valley Inn on Route 51 in Falston provides a delicious family dining experience. Grand Valley Inn is a great place for a party or event. They have banquet rooms for small and large gatherings. Fish and Friday night football go great together in Beaver County. The Grand Valley Inn has great fish and seafood specials on Fridays, live music on the weekends through October, and trivia night on Thursdays. Follow Grand Valley Inn on Facebook to keep up with all the fun. That's Grand Valley Inn on Route 51 in Falston. Do you know a child who struggles to read? If so, the tuition-free brick-and-mortar Provident Charter School West is here to help. The Provident Charter School West in Brighton is helping children from 1st grade through 4th learn to overcome dyslexia so they can return to their hometown schools and graduate with their friends. Provident Charter School West meets the needs of children with dyslexia so they can become the inventors and educators of tomorrow. For more information, visit providentcharterschool.org.
Did you know Fisher's New Brighton Foodland is as close as a click? That's right. You can order your groceries right from your home. Click GroceryStoreNewBrighton.com and fill your shopping cart up. It's just that easy. Or stop in to shop for your favorite items. They specialize in fresh meats, hoagies, bakery items, and of course the deli. Pick up a delicious hot meal to go like fried chicken dinners, and don't forget fried fish every Friday. Don't cook, make it a Foodland Day. Visit Fisher's New Brighton Foodland, your one stop to shop for all needs, or click GroceryStoreNewBrighton.com.
Back on Coach's Corner, Mike Azadian along with the New Brighton Lions, thanks to Curtis Walsh behind the scenes, our producer, and I want to thank Gary Miller, our salesperson, for helping us get set up here today with Kopicko's Pizza. We're traveling around the county. We're going to be at different locations the next few weeks. We've already been at a few locations. If you know anybody who's an advertiser that wants to bring a team in and have us do Coach's Corner, by all means, let Gary Miller know, Frank Sparks know, some of our guys. John Parada, look what you're missing. John can't be with us this week, wasn't here last week. He will be back next week when we do Central Valley. But we're here now with two of the young men for the New Brighton Lions, and we are with Hunter Lewis to my immediate right and Mike Vion to his right. Guys, welcome.
What's going on? Hello.
All right, good. So let's start off. Mike, you were Player of the Week 2 weeks in a row. You got a chance to talk a little bit, and you got a chance to shine. You had some good games, but you know as well as anybody, it's good to be individually great, but I imagine if you were asked to be here as one of the captains, you're a team guy first.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we lost in both of the games, but, at the same time, I was happy I scored. Oh, my fault.
Sorry,
I was happy I scored, but at the same time, I'm like, what's the point? What's really the point if we just lose?
Well, I know, but, I mean, as being a team player, what I was getting at is it's not just individual success. You're obviously a guy that gets some headlines, but how do you, as one of the leaders, expound the way you work and the things you do upon the younger kids coming up?
I got to set the example, all of us. That's why we're all here today, because we set the example. They look at us as leaders, and, we want to, I'm trying to say we want to,
show them the way.
Show them the way, yeah.
It's all right. Okay, so, Hunter, I'm trying to determine between you and Mike who's got the best hairstyle of both of you two. Now, if we had a vote in New Brighton High School, I know Mike's pretty popular. You're a little quieter. You think you got a chance against him?
No, not at all.
No.
Nope,
You're telling
not
me
at all.
everybody's going to vote his. You know who he looks like? Do you ever see Simpsons, Sideshow Bob?
Bro, oh my God.
I mean, I got to laugh. I mean, am I wrong? I mean, I'm not. I mean, the kids in school, am I the only one, Mike, or no?
No, I've got that a lot.
Come on, you
got
got to
that
give
a
it to
lot.
me. I caught it. Hunter, you think that's funny, right? Yeah. No, you better, because I can find something for you, too. But we told you we'd keep it light and fun here. So, Hunter, you're a guard. You're a linebacker and a guard?
Yeah.
So on the offensive line, one thing I did notice is, because I try hard to find the positives of the team, I noticed a lot of times you guys are protecting your quarterback, Brian Taylor. You're giving him some time when he throws. And, yeah, there's the designed runs, and sometimes he runs for his life, but I noticed there's a lot of time sometimes to get the ball to Mike and the other receivers and the running backs. Talk to us about your position and the rest of your line mates.
Offensive line, it's just all about footwork, getting there, getting off the ball, making sure you're faster than the opponent, just sprinting off the ball. You got to be faster than the defensive line.
Okay. So as a linebacker, you get to hit people. Do you enjoy that part of the game?
Yeah, that's probably my favorite part of football.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you, and I ask every kid this, and you guys are the first two. Games on the line. Let's say it's next week, whatever, at the end of the year, whatever it is. Games on the line. Would you rather be the linebacker stopping a guy and you guys win the game, or would you rather be a guard and helping push and get a guy like Mike or Brian or somebody the touchdown? What would you rather do? Be honest.
It would definitely feel better to be the linebacker
There you
making
go.
the game-winning tackle.
That's all right. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I think I know what Mike's going to say. But Mike, it's the touchdowns. The girls like touchdowns. Is that it? You'd rather score the touchdown, or would you rather make the interception?
Touchdown.
There you go. He's
No
honest.
doubt
That's
about
okay.
it.
So, we talked about leadership. Now let's talk about your futures. Mike, obviously you're a junior. You still got the whole junior year and next year. And we talked off camera a little bit. We talked last week. You'd like to go and play football in college. I know from talking to your dad, who I know your grades are pretty good. You have desires to go to college. What do you want to do if, say, football ends tomorrow and they outlawed football? What do you want to do with your life?
I probably want to do something like involving with like health and like being a doctor or something like that. Like
Okay.
Working with people, but
Dr. V on.
yeah, get some
Like
money.
what? Like a dentist, a foot doctor, an orthopedist, heart doctor? You don't know.
like a big time doctor, like a surgeon.
A surgeon.
Like a
plastic surgeon.
I'll do
Big
plastic
money.
surgery.
He wants big money, this guy right here. Okay, nothing wrong with that, Mike. Hunter, same question. You're a senior, though. You all of a sudden, pretty soon, graduation, all those fun things are coming up with graduation. What's in your future after this year?
Plan on going to college for engineering.
Oh, okay,
and
good.
Still up in the air about playing football.
Engineering, is there any schools you're looking at, or is that still off in the I would imagine by the time you're a senior, you're already looking at a few places.
Yeah.
Where are you looking at?
Well, right now I'm still up in the air a little bit.
Okay.
I've visited a few, but
Okay. But nothing where you've decided yet.
Yeah, not yet.
But engineering. So what do you want to do with engineering? Like what kind of a job in 10 years, what would you like to be doing?
Like electrical engineering or like architectural engineering.
Is that something that you've always been interested in? Who got you interested in that?
My dad's an architectural draftsman. So
Okay.
I've always wanted to do something in architecture.
Cool. Follow in his footsteps a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, let's talk about what it's like on a Friday night. And you come out of the tunnel with your teammates. There's a lot of fans there. I imagine the first time you did it as a kid, it had to be thrilling. Mike, talk to us about what it feels like to know the eyes are upon you and to come out with your teammates, your friends.
Me personally, I get really excited because like that's all I've been looking for the whole week is just to go out on Friday and play. So I like to just get hype in the locker room, get everyone excited to play football. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the type of person in the locker room. I'm gonna be yelling before the game. I'm gonna be screaming. I'm gonna be like I just want to go out there and play.
Have fun. You're excited
Yeah.
about it. So, Hunter, you're a little bit more quiet, but what's it like for you when you're coming out with, a lot of times linemen are a little bit more reserved. what's it like for you when you come out and you see the fans and you see the other opposing team, whether you're on the road or at home? What's it like for you?
Usually linemen are coming out later, like for the stretches while the skill's already out.
Okay.
You're going out there, you're trying to get hyped for the skill whenever they're coming in for the stretch lines, just trying to get everybody hyped, get ready.
So, Hunter, let's say you play any other sports, or you just football?
Just football.
Okay, so come December, January, you got Friday nights off, you got some time off. What are you doing away from sports? What do you do to relax? What are you doing?
Right now, I work.
Where do you work?
Down at Foodland.
Okay, so you work a little bit. Good for you. Well, you're not working. What do you do to relax? Is it video games? You go out with your friends? What do you do if you got a night to yourself?
Like just hang out with friends, video games.
Video games is a big thing. Everybody likes the video games. I get that. You ever come to Kopicko's Pizza?
You're
going to start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You like the pizza so far here tonight?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Good stuff. See, there you go. How about you, Mike? You play any other sports, or you just football?
I run track, and I do like football in the winter. It's called 7-on-7.
All right, in the summer. Okay. Let's say you have some time off. What are you doing on a day off? What do you like to do?
I used to play video games. I don't really do that no more.
Okay.
I most likely would be hanging out with my friends or my girlfriend,
Girlfriend.
One of them, yeah.
So you got a day when you can hang out with your girlfriend. Where are you going to take her for dinner?
Kopicko's
Pizza. How about that, Doug Kopicko? See, that we got to get people down here. It's a really good place. Guys, it's been pretty interesting. It's been pretty fun. Any questions you want to ask me, Hunter? You look like you got questions. No?
No.
Nothing? Mike?
No. I got no questions.
You want me to make fun of your dad a little bit on air? I mean, he's watching.
I don't know.
I know he's watching. I dominate him. He can tell you. His dad fell and hurt his elbow, and he can't move his whole body. Anyway, Ryan, hello, buddy. Yeah, see, there you go. See, you didn't. I did. So you won't get disciplined at home tonight. I will. All right, guys. It's our third segment of Coach's Corner. We're going to be back. We got a couple of more guys coming. We'll see if they can do better. It's going to be Brian Taylor and Peyton Predko, two seniors, coming up next here on Coach's Corner on Beaver County Radio.
Kopicko's Pizza on the corner of 3rd and 8th Street in New Brighton uses the best ingredients in Beaver County. That's Kopickos. Kopicko's, where you can dine in, take out, or order online. Kopicko's has great lunch specials on junior pizzas, burgers and fries, Italian hoagies, and fish and chicken sandwiches. Kopicko's makes their own dough and unique sauce from scratch daily. Get 25% off wings with any pizza order at Kopickos.com. That's Kopicko's Pizza in New Brighton, a taste above the rest.
J. Young Refuse in Industry is proud to be an integral part of Beaver County for the past 34 years. Featuring a wide range of recycling services for contracted areas, they are sure to help you get the job done. The J. Young Refuse team of professional drivers consistently exceeds safety and service throughout the day while their customer service representatives take professionalism to the next level. Call them today at 724-495-6199 with any questions you may have.
If you're a parent that's already watched plenty of youth baseball or soccer games, you know the value of teamwork. Whether it's the team on the field or your team of family members at home, strengthening that group can pay off in many ways. Keystone Wellness Programs is offering their free Strengthening Families program in Beaver County for families of children ages 10 to 14. Learn how to increase family bonding and communications, all while having fun together. Visit KeystoneWellnessPrograms.org for details.
No matter what the circumstances, no matter the reason, one of the few things that is left when a loved one passes on are the memories. Staging those memories in an honoring way is one of the reasons so many people have chosen J&J Spratt Funeral Home. A person's legacy depends on a lifetime of accomplishments and then how they are remembered. J&J Spratt Funeral Home has helped start the process of creating positive legacies for over 70 years. Visit jjsprattfh.com. Joseph M. Spratt, Supervisor and Funeral Director.
Looking for home services? Call Patriot Home Care in Beaver Falls. Their staff provides company, conversation, and companionship to all patients, ensuring medications are taken on time, participating in fun community activities, personal care, meal prep, and light household work are all services provided by Patriot Home Care, all thanks to the hardworking and selfless team members. Call Patriot Home Care at 724-506-8911 or stop in Patriot Home Care, 1225 7th Avenue, Beaver Falls.
The pregame show will set the stage for the upcoming game coverage. A pre-career start at the Beaver County Career and Technology Center can set up your high school student for life. I'm Vince Crateri, Public Relations and Marketing Specialist at the Beaver County Career and Technology Center with great news. There is still time for this school year in some of our top earning career training programs, but you must act now. Have your child or grandchild see their school counselor today. Hurry, classroom space is limited, and these prime opportunities are on a first-come, first-served basis. Let the Beaver County CTC open doors for you in the game of life. Click bcctc.org.
In order to call the right play, you have to be able to communicate. Dental hygiene not only affects appearance and eating habits, it can also have an impact on your ability to speak clearly. Dr. C. Timothy Lip wants you to keep your teeth in the game, and he has a playbook designed for success so that you can call the right play or even call an audible. Get suited up for a win, or at least a winning smile, by joining Dr. C. Timothy Lip's team in Beaver Falls or Robinson Township. Visit lipdentistry.com.
It's football season, and if you can see the Aquaman of Beaver County heading deep on a fly route to the end zone, it shouldn't surprise you. This is Jim Riggio, the Aquaman of Beaver County from the Beaver Falls Municipal Authority. Why, you ask? It's obvious. Going deep or the full distance for our customers, no matter what we are up against, is in our game plan. Now, what isn't quite so simple is getting my web feet into a pair of those cleats. This is the Aquaman from the Beaver Falls Municipal Authority. And looky here, I'm wide open that is, to doing whatever it takes to serve you. Click bfwater.net.
Hi, this is Bob Barrickman here for Fry Transportation. When it comes to school buses in Beaver County, it sure is hard not to notice the shiny Fry Transportation fleet. Fry Transportation has been a local family-owned Beaver County business for over 30 years. As any successful football team must be dependable and reliable, these same qualities have made Fry Transportation a champion operation. Best wishes to all local teams and safe travels to the gridirons this season. From your friends at Fry Transportation.
It might be time to repair or replace that old garage door. Call on Robin and her team of expert installers at Electric Garage Door Sales in Monaca. Dial 724-774-3200 and your door will work like a charm. Featuring CHI quality garage doors, LiftMaster garage door openers, and over 50 years experience, Robin and her team will get it done right. Electric Garage Door Sales. Give them a call at 724-774-3200 or find them online at electricgaragedoorsales.com.
Being part of a credit union is like being part of a team where everyone plays and, more importantly, everyone wins. This is Cindy Hiladio for Friendly Federal Credit Union. If you need a loan, it's game time. Visit Friendly Federal Credit Union in Baden, Maricopa. Follow us on Facebook or Twitter or click friendlyfcu.org. Member NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Friendly Federal Credit Union. You got a friend.
At Kopicko's Pizza, downtown New Brighton, right on the corner. You can't miss it if you come through New Brighton on your way to Beaver Falls. Kopicko's Pizza open Sunday, Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 8, and Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9. Good pizza, good pepperoni rolls they're known for. Hoagies, wings, all kind of fun stuff. We are here with the New Brighton Lions this week. We travel around the county, and we'll be at different places next week. Scheduled to be Central Valley, and we've had Rochester on, Freedom on, Blackhawk on so far this year, and we are with a couple more players. We are with Brian Taylor to the far right, and we are with Peyton Predko. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
All right, and don't be afraid to speak up, guys. So let's start with Brian. Brian, senior quarterback, safety. Last week I thought you had a pretty good game. You ran really well on the offensive line. I thought you ran to the outside well. And I thought on defense you played well as well. How hard is it playing on both sides of the ball it wasn't real hot last week, but early in the season it gets kind of hot. It gets a little tiring, doesn't it?
Sometimes, but my energy it always stays up. So like I'm never tired.
Okay,
Like,
that's good.
yeah.
So as the quarterback, were you the quarterback last year?
Yeah.
Okay, so talk to us about last year versus this year. Coach said that he's noticed some improvement with some guys. Have you noticed improvement with the younger guys, the freshmen, the kids that are on their way up that'll take over the program?
Yeah, for sure. We have a freshman, Heath Lewis. He stepped up as a freshman. A lot of other players stepped up too. At wide receiver, slot, line.
Okay,
everywhere.
so you've noticed some improvement from your teammates.
Yeah.
As a leader, are you more of a quiet leader where you lead by example, or are you the kind of guy that's in the huddle, not afraid to grab a face mask and say, hey, man, what are you doing?
When the time is right, I'm not scared to touch nobody or say nothing. So,
all right.
Yeah, I'm the type to, let it be known.
Good. That's good. That's good. So, Brian, not Brian. They keep saying Brian to everybody, and I apologize. Peyton, you're a guard, you're defensive end. Did you want to play other positions, or was it you wanted to play line, or was it because you're playing there because you're needed?
This week I've just been put there because I'm needed there.
Okay.
For the past few weeks, I've been put at outside linebacker and inside linebacker.
Okay.
So I've been moved around a lot on defense.
So, what do you like better? Do you like hitting people? You like, what's your favorite part of football?
I just love hitting people. Playing on the defense, I love hitting people. Offense, I love blocking people. I love putting people on the ground, getting pancakes.
When you hit a guy, say Brian, and you hear him go, you hear all the air go out of him, does that make you feel good?
Yep.
You like it? Now, in practice, I'm guessing you guys aren't crushing each other all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Are you guys? You obviously hit the quarterback too much in practice. You kill him, you don't have him in the game. But there are times Coach probably makes you guys hit. Do you like hitting your teammates sometimes too? Taking out aggression on them?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
It feels good to release all that.
So, as a senior, let me ask you the same question. What's it like, and when you're trying to get the younger kids that are taking over the program? What do you say to the younger linemen? How do you get those guys to be better?
You just tell them just to step up and watch what the guy in front of you is doing.
Okay.
And just tell them to have their heads up and move on, learn from everything that the people
Good.
up ahead of them are doing. And
so let's talk about you guys both as seniors. I asked your teammates the same things. First, we'll start with you, Brian. Do you want to play football in college? Do you want to go to college? Do you want to be a welder? Do you want to be a lecturer? What do you want to do with your life after football ends?
Yeah, I'm actually going to college for sports management.
Really? Where at?
I don't know yet. That's where I want to go. I want to.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I went to Robert Morris.
Yeah, but either way, I'm going to be on a football field. So.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Have you looked at any colleges? Or you're still a little bit kind of waiting on that?
I looked at a couple. I visited a couple.
Okay, so nowhere near making a decision. We're not ready to make a big announcement or anything like that.
Nope, not yet.
Okay. All right. Well, schools will wait on Brian Taylor, but you want to go to sports management. And what do you want that to? Sports management, you could do you could follow in the footsteps of Tony and be a recreation director or a YMCA director or work for a pro sports team. What is a dream of yours? Football's done. Where do you want to be in the future?
I want to coach.
Okay.
I don't know what sport because I know a lot about different sports.
Right.
So I can coach really any sport.
Okay, good for you. Peyton, how about you? You're a senior. What are you thinking about for your future?
Somehow I'm a big math guy, and I want to go to school for statistics.
Beautiful. Okay. So, have you always had a thing for math and statistics, or is it just something that you just decided when you were a little kid? Were you just fascinated by math, or what?
Yeah, I was fascinated by math growing up.
So you were sitting there doing 5 times 5 when you were 5 years old?
Yeah.
Did you get it 5, 5, 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, good. So you want to go to school for that. What would that lead to in the future? What kind of a job, what kind of a future would that bring for you?
Honestly, I haven't thought about that yet.
Okay. But there's always a need for people who can figure things out.
Yeah.
That's one thing that they always told me about math and statistics is you're figuring problems out. So you kind of look at yourself as a problem solver kind of guy?
Kind of like that, yeah.
Okay. All right, good. Away from sports, hobbies. I know every kid plays video games. Brian, you said you kind of got away from that.
Yeah.
What's going on with your hair, man?
I need a haircut.
You're nervous and you're playing with your hair. Just leave it go, man. The girls will still like you with your hair a little bit messy. It's all right. It's okay. So, away from sports, you said you like to walk around town. New Brighton's a great town to walk around in. A lot of fun stuff to do. You like to get away, walk around. What else do you like to do? You got a free night. What do you do?
I'll run. I like running.
You like running?
Yeah.
Takes away a lot of aggression, keeps your mind on things,
Keeps me
you
calm.
in shape.
Yeah.
So you're running, and anything else you do for fun? Movies, TV,
Yeah.
anything else?
I like to watch movies.
Like
I like
what?
comedy movies.
Okay.
I don't like no scary movies, none of that.
Okay, you don't like scary movies. You don't like being scared.
Not like that.
So if your teammates came up from behind you one day and pulled a prank on you and scared you, you'd be like,
I'm going to have a reaction.
wow.
That's it.
All right. So Peyton, how about you? What do you like to do away from sports?
Sometimes I like to play video games at my house, but
Like which one? Which video game?
my favorite is probably like the Need for Speed franchise.
What's it called?
Need for Speed.
Need for Speed. Okay, I get it. Anything else you like to do?
Sometimes I like
Help
to
out at the house, help mom out with chores, that kind of stuff.
Sometimes, yeah. I always like staying around the house.
Staying
and
around the house?
hanging out with my brother and sister.
Brother and sister, younger or older? You told me. I can't remember.
They're both younger.
Both younger. How old are we talking?
My sister is 10 and my brother is 8.
10 and 8. Now you're a little older than them. How do you feel you are as a role model to your brother and sister?
I feel like that they do everything based off of what I do. Like I lead them by example.
But like every now and again, when they get bad, you don't wrestle them around and teach them a lesson, though, right? I mean, no, never.
Sometimes I'll just talk to them. I mean, sometimes I'll get rowdy with them and mess around with them.
I used to get rowdy with my cousins. But then they got older and they jumped off the couch on me and started hurting me. So you got to be careful. They're going to get older and they're going to get back at you.
I'll get rowdy with my brother sometimes. It's chaotic.
Brian, any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have a younger brother and an older sister.
How old's your brother?
He just turned 11.
11?
12.
So he can't beat you in sports yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. How about video games?
Definitely not.
He can't do that either.
Definitely not.
What are you going to do someday when he beats you in sports? Give up sports? No?
No.
He will someday.
No.
You think he's got a future playing football? Does he like football?
It's his third year. He's looking pretty good this year. So
Good.
If he keeps playing, then he keeps his mind right, then he'll be able to keep playing.
All right, guys. Well, it's another good segment. I think you did as good as your teammates. Not as good as your coach. He did okay. He did pretty good. Compared to all the coaches I've had on, he's done really well. So you guys did a good job, too. We're going to take another break here on Coach's Corner from Kopicko's in New Brighton. We'll be back with the owner of Kopicko's, Doug Kopicko, here on Beaver County Radio.
This football season, don't pass on McGee Heating and Air Conditioning. Honest sales and 7 days a week emergency service have made them tops in their game for over 60 years. That's how long families just like yours have been relying on McGee for all their heating and cooling needs. Get ready now for the cooler days ahead and call McGee today at 724-375-7112. Serving the Beaver Valley, including Aliquippa, Monaca, Hopewell, and Center Township. McGee Heating and Air Conditioning. Family owned and operated, Main Street, Aliquippa. Good luck to all the teams who visit the Gridiron this season from McGee Heating and Air Conditioning.
After any big game, people will be talking. This is Ellen Bross from Falcone's Moon Township Ford. The same is true when you get your new vehicle from Falcone's Moon Township Ford. Neighbors, friends, and co-workers will notice the new winning style reflected in the car, truck, or SUV you just got from Falcone's Moon Township Ford. Located on University Boulevard across from Robert Morris. Click and save at moonford.com and discover what the talk is all about. Falcone's Moon Township Ford, where friends send friends.
A Beaver County high school football season is here. Players protect that beautiful smile with a visit to your hometown dentist, Dr. Peter Montini and his team at St. Barnabas Dental. While tackling tooth decay is number one in the game plan, Dr. Montini offers a wide array of services, including custom-fitted athletic mouth guards, clear aligner orthodontics, virtually painless injections, and same-day crowns. Call or text 724-495-3350 to schedule your appointment today. St. Barnabas Dental in Beaver, creating beautiful smiles for life.
If you have big plans for this fall, like a new car or home remodeling project, but feel like it's getting a little late in the game and you're out of timeouts, it's time to call an audible, a 749 audible. This is Coach Andy Dengel from Freedom United Federal Credit Union. 24-month personal loans are now available with approved credit from 7.49%. So get up to the line, the teller line that is, and call your own 749 audible. Stop in for details. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Choose your path at Community College of Beaver County and start learning for real life at a realistic cost. CCBC's 2-year degree programs get you trained and earning a salary in less time and with less debt. Programs in aviation, nursing, education, process technology, criminal justice, and more will prepare you for a real future. You belong here. Apply now or learn more at ccbc.edu. At Pittsburgh Bay's Goldberg, Persky & White, we've helped thousands of former Babcock & Wilcox and J&L Steel employees receive compensation for their asbestos-caused lung cancer or mesothelioma. Since the time from asbestos exposure to disease diagnosis spans decades, many do not realize their illness was caused by asbestos. To find out if you are entitled to compensation, call GPW today at 1-800-COMPLEX or visit online at gpwlaw.com.
The award-winning Grand Valley Inn on Route 51 in Falston provides a delicious family dining experience. Grand Valley Inn is a great place for a party or event. They have banquet rooms for small and large gatherings. Fish and Friday night football go great together in Beaver County. The Grand Valley Inn has great fish and seafood specials on Fridays, live music on the weekends through October, and trivia night on Thursdays. Follow Grand Valley Inn on Facebook to keep up with all the fun. That's Grand Valley Inn on Route 51 in Falston.
This is Mitch Carver from Carver Construction. Playing a great football game takes teamwork, great leaders, and great individuals. As a former high school football coach myself, I know what it takes to win. I apply these same qualities to Carver Construction in New Brighton. Satisfying customers isn't anything new at Carver. We've been doing it since 1982 for both residential and commercial renovations. I'm behind every job we do, so I can guarantee you that every time you deal with us, you win. Call us or visit us at our website at carverconstructionpa.com.
We're back at Kopicko's Restaurant, our last segment. We're with the owner of Kopicko's Restaurant. We talked to the New Brighton Lions. They're still in the house. They're not leaving. We're going to take some pictures afterwards. We've had some good food, some pepperoni pizza, some cheese pizza, some pepperoni rolls. Doug, welcome, and thank you for hosting us tonight.
Well, thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
So you tell me that the pepperoni roll is your signature dish. I love it. I love the one with the peppers in it. I also like the pizza. I've been coming here since you guys opened. Talk to us about your passion about opening up a pizza place. And that's one thing when I've talked to you a couple of times is you always had it in mind that you wanted to do something like this.
Yeah, well, I had a regular job there for 30 years driving a bus, and I wanted to do something that I did as a kid, and I redid it. When I retired, I had some help at home that came with me, my 3 kids, and I opened Kopicko's Pizza. It was my dream, and we made it come true.
This is an old building. It's kind of got some character. It's got old brick and old fans, and it's kind of different than other places in town. When you came in, you wanted to keep a lot of it the same? You didn't make a lot of changes to the interior. It's about pretty much the same as it was when you took over, right?
Well, that's one of the main reasons why I like the building. It had class. It had some history to it. It's been here for over 100 years. It has the tin ceilings. It has the exposed brick. It had a lot of character. And for me, that was important. It's not just drywall and plastic booths. It had some character. And we try to keep that old pizzeria style experience here.
So you have that front counter, and then it gets kind of hot in that kitchen back there. Let's talk about the kitchen and all the different things that you have besides pizza, besides pepperoni rolls. What other kind of dishes do you have? And there are some new things coming as well.
Yeah, we're working on a new menu, and we also have pasta dishes. We have spaghetti, rigatoni, chicken parms. We have very good chicken parmesan. And
I like that. I have to remember
we have,
that.
Of course, we have the deep fried wings. We have hoagies. We use fresh Mancini's bread. We get it delivered every day. We also have salads, chicken salads, breaded salads. We have steak salads. They're very popular. We sell a lot of those. Shrimp dinners. We have fish dinners. We have fish. We have just about everything you'd expect in a nice little family-run restaurant.
So it's 11 to 8, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9. And you have dine-in. So are those folks that are watching, tell your friends, come on in, dine in. They've got the nice old-time, I love the tablecloths, but you also have online ordering. But the most important thing is got to get with the new menus, because some of the older menus are after folks, so don't be surprised. The menus are changing. Doug, before I let you go, I'm going to go through the weekend games in a second, but what's one other thing you want folks to know about your business?
Well, we're family owned and would really rather you come down and sit and join us here and have a nice meal. And we always say, sit down, relax, eat a pizza. Deliveries, fast food is one thing, but we'd rather you come down here and experience Kopicko's Pizza.
All right, quickly, let's go through the weekend games. Parkway Conference, Aliquippa is at West Allegheny. That's a big game. It was a big game last year. Ambridge is at Montour. Chartiers Valley is at Blackhawk. The game we will have on Beaver County Radio is Newcastle at Central Valley. In 3A, Avonworth is at South Park. Beaver is at West Mifflin. Seat LaSalle is at Hopewell. In 2A, big conference clash, Neshannock at Beaver Falls. New Brighton will be at Mohawk, so New Brighton fans, you will be at Mohawk. Riverside at Freedom, Western Beaver at Elwood City. A couple of big games there. It's early, but playoff position for those games. In 1A, Rochester is at Shenango, Union's at Laurel. Also in 1A, Cornell is at Carlinton, and Olsh is at Fort Cherry. And non-conference, Mars is at Moon in the intergalactic game. Mars at Moon.
Mars and Moon.
There you go.
Martians versus the Moon Men.
Exactly. Quaker Valley is at Southside Beaver. And then Saturday, join myself and Frank Salopek, Geneva at Case Western Reserve University versus Geneva at 6:30 airtime, 7 o'clock game time. I want to thank all of these people for being here. We want to thank Peyton Predko. We want to thank Hunter Lewis. I don't hear any cheers back there, guys. Peyton Predko, Hunter Lewis, Brian Taylor, Mike Vion. Wow, more for him. Tony Calturi, the head coach. I want to thank Doug Kopicko, the owner of Kopicko's. I want to thank Curtis Walsh, the man in the background, always helping, always there for us. And thanks to Gary Miller for setting this all up. It's another edition of Coach's Corner. Join us on Friday night for Newcastle at Central Valley, and join us next week on Coach's Corner. Go Lions!
Kopicko's Pizza on the corner of 3rd and 8th Street in New Brighton uses the best ingredients in Beaver County. That's Kopickos. Kopicko's, where you can dine in, take out, or order online. Kopicko's has great lunch specials on junior pizzas, burgers and fries, Italian hoagies, and fish and chicken sandwiches. Kopicko's makes their own dough and unique sauce from scratch daily. Get 25% off wings with any pizza order at Kopickos.com. That's Kopicko's Pizza in New Brighton, a taste above the rest.